And we're back with episode 3. So in this episode, I'm going to address a couple things. I did make the base a little bit more secure, added some windows, made it a little larger on this side. Nice little place for our bed here. That ghast is still out there, being annoying as ever. We're going to go and we're going to make some ladders and go get that coal that we talked about in the last episode. I've actually done a little bit of this off camera. It was kind of unintentional. I started recording, had some issues with the recording, and basically lost it. But all we really did was we made a couple ladders here. Nothing really all that stupendous, or I would just redo it for you guys. So yeah, we got to about here. So nothing all that great. So we're going to go down. We're going to try to get some of this coal, light this area up, make it a little safer. And we're going to search for some food as well, because we're not regenerating any health right now, and that's never a good thing. I think that skeleton saw us. Yep, he sure did. But let's go ahead and light this area up. Oh no. Oh no. I do not want to get hit by him. Ooh, and we're stuck in a web. That's very not good. What do we got on us? Nothing, but I think we should go get one of our health potions, because pretty much if anything touches us at this point, we're going to die. And please don't take any falling damage, because that would probably kill us as well. And we definitely need to do something about our food situation. Oh great, a creeper. That's awesome. That's just what we need right now. Alright, he's down. Crisis averted, I guess. And I might just do the cheap thing like last time and just kind of put all of our stuff in the chest. Because I have a feeling that if I don't, we're just going to be wasting some time doing the exact same thing in a minute when I run out of food. So let's just do that now. We'll take a nice little swim. Fantastic. Alright, we're back. Let's grab our stuff. We're gonna need those, need the ladders. Definitely gonna need our picks to go get that. Might need some cobblestone. Definitely need our torches. But I think we could probably, that's what I was actually coming back for. But our food bar was kind of hampering us there, so we'll take the rotten flesh. Why not? And I think that should be maybe some gravel. But I think that should be it. We should be good to go. Alright, let's head on down. Hopefully make some progress. Tree farm's doing okay. It's starting to get dark out, but since we're going to be caving anyways, it doesn't really matter. Let's get rid of some more of these webs. And let's head on down here. Hey there. Oh, there's 2 of you. That's awesome. Okay. Apparently I did not take enough arrows. So that's great. Yep, didn't take enough arrows. Only 3. So we've only got 3 arrows. And I used them. Here he comes. He's down. Okay. Let's kind of make this a little bit safer, because I don't like having to run back here every time and not really having any place to hide from these guys, considering we don't have any armor. build a little wall here so that if we do get attacked, we can kind of funnel them. Hide back here and let them come to us. That should work out pretty well, I think. But here's all the coal that we want to get. So and there's a bunch of dirt down here too. Maybe we can find some creeper. And he's down. Good. Ooh, and our sword is about to break, so let's just switch that out. We definitely don't want to be in combat and have that break on us. And there's a bat. Just gonna light this up a little bit more. And let's start mining some coal here. That way we can get some more torches if we need them. We can start cooking things more reliably. There's really no reason not to. So alright. Maybe we'll try to get like a full stack of coal. And hopefully we don't run into anything nasty down here. I'd really like to get some armor going, but I don't think we're going to find too much iron down here or anything of that nature. I think this is strictly going to be coal and cobble. And that pick's gone. We've got 35 pieces, and we'll probably just use up this pick as well. This is a nice way to get some easy experience, which is another thing. I don't think this map was designed for enchanting, but since we're playing on 1.5.2, if we get all the ingredients, there's no reason why we couldn't make an enchanting table, assuming that somewhere on this map there's sugarcane for paper. We've seen a ton of obsidian around us, so I don't think that's going to be an issue at all. So it's really going to be, if we can find paper to make a book for the top of an enchanting table, then we can make ourselves some enchanted weapons and armor. But yeah, that all comes down to if we can find the paper. Alright, so we got a little bit over a stack. I think that's good for now. I'm not going to waste the whole episode just mining a bunch of coal. Just kind of making sure that we're not missing anything. That's just dirt. There's our little hole. So yeah, I think we're pretty good. Pretty good here. So let's go ahead and head back up. We're gonna explore this part of the cave, make sure there's nothing over here that we need to get. And it looks like there's actually nothing at all over here, except for that little bit of coal. So that's good. We are pretty much done over there for now. I'm going to actually come back over here. I wanted to take another look. Those are just cobwebs. I was wondering what was different about those areas. And it looks like it's just cobwebs, so might as well get this chest while we're here, because we can definitely use more chest. And And I'm going to check over here real quick and make sure there's nothing else behind here. And it looks like nothing. Yeah, nothing back here. But that's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to base. We'll take this chest with us too, make sure it's empty. Good, we got it. And it's dark outside. We're gonna head up here. And I didn't clear this whole chest out. I know I said I did it in the last episode, but I left all the man pants. So we're gonna take a couple pairs. And we might as well light this up a bit. There's no reason really not to. And it might keep some of the bad guys from, you know, spawning around our tree farm. Like that. Oh no. Oh no. That's what happens. Random creeper blows us up and we lose all our stuff. Well, that is interesting. So we lost our iron sword there. That's the only thing we really can't replace. So let's see. Kind of got to regroup after that little mishap. Let's get some tools. And we lost a bunch of torches, but I mean we can make more torches. And we lost our bow, which is unfortunate, but we can make another bow. We've got plenty of string. There really wasn't anything special about that bow. So let's go ahead and just make one. There's our bow. I was about to make some wooden tools, realized we have some cobble, hopefully. We do. That's why I didn't carry all that on me. And I think one of the first things we're going to do is make that path a little bit safer so that can't happen in the future. Let's make ourselves another sword here for when that gold one breaks, because it will. And I think that should be good for now. We're going to need more torches, but I'd like to use coal. I don't want to keep, even though we have an endless supply of wood now, I don't want to just keep wasting it. There we go. That's a little bit better. Hey, our glowstone. Silly creeper. Okay. And where's that axe? We didn't make an axe. I meant to make one. So let's just make one of those real quick. There we go. Now we've got our axe. Which one of these is kind of small? I don't want to take forever just cutting down trees. And I promise in one of these upcoming episodes we are going to kill that ghast. Because I know I am tired of hearing him complain. So I'm sure you guys are too. There's that one tree back. Can we get another one? Maybe? No? Yeah. There's one. Like to get these replanted before we go back down there and go for coal. So I'm thinking that in the 152 that we're playing on, apparently apples don't spawn from trees, just based on the fact that we've cut down quite a few trees and have gotten absolutely no apples. So either that or I'm just super, super unlucky. Kind of seeming like it. We're not getting any saplings either, but you know what? It's enough of that. Let's go down and get our coal back. Over here. And we could just jump, because why not? Probably not the best way to get down here, but it worked, and we didn't die, surprisingly. I think we're up to 5 deaths, maybe? Maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure. I'm not really keeping track at this point. I never made the disclaimer that I wouldn't die, so I think we're okay. And I don't know if you can hear that, but it sounds like maybe an Enderman or some. Yep, something was dying there. Sounded like an Enderman to me. Sounded like he was a little bit far away. I have a feeling that we're pretty close to that other cave structure here, and that's why we can hear all them. So more mining coal in this episode. I'm sorry about that. Probably will end up cutting a little bit of this out, only because we've just done it. And I'd like to get a full stack, so I'm going to do that, and then we'll continue on our next quest, which is probably, I'm going to go down and look at that area with all the lapis again. I don't know if we're supposed to be down there, but there's definitely stuff down there, so we're going to grab it, and unless we get horribly attacked, I think we should be okay. I know that the last experience with that creeper kind of proves otherwise, but it shouldn't be that bad. We gotta get 4 more here, and that should be enough. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, we're heading back up. You know what, we don't necessarily have to go back to the base right now. I might regret doing this later, but let's just head right over here. Yeah, let's just head this way. There's a lot of scary lava up there above us. And I'm kind of interested in what's over here, honestly. That is a lot of glass that just completely destroyed our sword. That was kind of stupid to be using that there. But yeah, let's just beat it with our bow. So another rail line. And I am not sure where that really goes to. Let's swallow it for a little bit. Dungeon 11. That's definitely way further than we need to be. We got some spiders over here. Let's see if we can't read. To Molten Depths and the Cathedral of Suicide. Yeah, we probably don't need to be over here right now, to be honest. And I'm going to leave that there for when we come back. Yeah, this definitely seems to be a higher level area. Let's see what's over this way. Yeah, this looks pretty angry. I don't know that I'm willing to venture out there right now. Alright. And I think we know what's going to happen if I pick up that battle sign. So let's just head over this way. And I think we found the Victory Monument. We sure did. We didn't find any of the wool yet, but we found the Victory Monument. Awesome. Alright, we'll take those torches. And just because... yeah, I don't really have enough cobble to do this, but I'm going to do it anyways because the last thing I need is to be on my way back to this Victory Monument and fall off the edge into the lava. So... alright, so we found the Victory Monument. Let's see what's down this way. Enjoy your piston doors. This is not a trap. This isn't a ROM hack hard map, so you can trust me. Huh. Well, he said we can trust him. There's probably a trap on the other side. That would be my guess. Oh, look at this. Enchanting and a brewing station. So apparently, Vex did design this for enchanting. Put some level 1 enchants on that. Efficiency, that's not bad. Power 1 on our bow, that'll be helpful. Some nether wart. A nice bed. Let's put one of those down here. This might be a nice place to make our base, honestly. Some cake. Put that there. Empty chest. Bunch of paintings. You know, nothing like making the place feel like home. We'll grab some sandstone. Yeah, this actually is probably going to be a pretty nice place to make our base. So, take these signs down. And let's see what's down this way. Whoop. Angry things is down this way. That's what's down this way. Skeletons are the most threatening right now because we can just honestly back away from these zombies. That zombie is carrying an arrow. Good for him. We'll gather up all that. There's another skeleton down there. And let's light this area up a little bit. Ooh, mushrooms. Delicious. What do we got? Oh, this is just the other side of Molten Depths and Cathedral of Suicide. What does this one say? Uh, oh, it's just lights. Good. Okay. And um hmm. I'm not sure what that was really supposed to do. I think that means Cathedral of Suicide is down? Maybe? Because it looks like this is a switch track here, so maybe it's supposed to control that. I don't really know why he has it like this, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Let's actually go back here, because we found the victory monument, so that's good. And we found our new, what's going to become our new base. So let's go ahead and go back here. We might as well gather up this stuff and move it into our new base. Feel a little bit more okay about accepting the sign now. Doesn't seem like there's any enemies down here. There's some nice potions. That's all we can carry right now. We don't need those or the lever. So let's go ahead and head back, put this stuff in the base, and I'm probably going to off camera move everything from our old little tower base into here. And I'd like to figure out if we go straight up, where exactly we come out. I don't want to go straight into lava though, so I'm a little hesitant to do that. Let's put all these potions in here and the sign, because I'm not going to carry it. But whoop, that's not how you get outdoors. And let's go back over here. We'll pick up these chests. Tons of man pants. Tons of carts. Probably shouldn't have broken that one. Probably shouldn't have broken either of those, to be honest. So let's put all the pants back in. Oop. And we picked up a cart. Alright, that's that one. Let's put all these carts into this other one. And I kind of want to test and see if we can just ride up this without dying. So let's go for it. And we can, so that should save us some time in the future. Here's our old base. We're going to go ahead and sleep real quick. Swimming in lava, nothing better. Okay. And we got some stuff in here, nothing really that important. And we did get our coal though, which was good. debating on what to do next, and I think we should probably get out of here. Is there anything? Nope. Thought maybe there would be something special about that. Just a taco sign. Alright, do we want to go over there? I think we should try to take on that first dungeon. And go from there. I don't think we're going to make any progress, at least towards our actual objective of getting the wool without going into these dungeons. So, let's get a little bit more gravel here. Every time I do this, we end up dying, but I'm going to gather it anyways. And I'm going to get some ladders together, and then we will head down there and try to get what I hope is the first wool. So let me go ahead and do that, and that will be the start of episode 4. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll make some progress on this dungeon next episode.